Competing on the modern global stage requires passing through some highly specific checkpoints. You need absolute fluency in modern English, and you need the specialized training required to clear elite standardized testing. But the infrastructure required to teach those skills is almost exclusively concentrated in major metropolitan hubs, NLC. Local experts and community leaders looked at the post-pandemic vacuum and made a calculated decision to build their own local academic pipeline. At the end of 2020, they founded the Nalitari Language Club, or NLC. Rather than opening a standard tutoring center, they designed this as a highly targeted infrastructure project. They aimed to build the necessary local structure to help students reach the same international benchmarks as those in the capital. The architects of NLC recognized early on that teaching basic English grammar would be insufficient to guarantee upward mobility. They grounded their curriculum in a philosophy outlined by 17th-century French writer François de la Rochefoucauld, who noted that to eat is a necessity, but to eat intelligently is an art. NLC applied this exact logic to language, focusing on elevating basic interaction into the art of intelligent communication. They split their training into two pillars. The first was technical readiness. They instituted rigorous, structured guidelines to help students navigate the IELTS, SAT, GRE, and complex admission processes for highly competitive medical and agricultural universities. The second pillar was ethical grounding. NLC paired the intense test prep with dedicated speaking clubs and debate competitions, designed specifically to instill moral virtues, refined manners, and strong character in their students. By combining elite technical proficiency with a deeply ingrained ethical foundation, the club aimed to produce well-rounded, highly adaptable individuals, capable of excelling in any modern environment. But a strong curriculum still requires expert execution, and pulling elite mentors away from major cities to teach in the rural countryside is difficult. Instead of sending their students to the city, NLC reverse-engineered the process. They utilized their network to bring national heavy hitters directly into Nalitari for career development sessions. Over the past few years, the club has hosted a vice chancellor of a public university, a former senior secretary of the Ministry of Shipping, and even the former chief economist of the Bangladesh Bank. They also integrated open-world experiential programs into their model, proving that gathering knowledge out in the field is essential for building real-world teamwork and expanding horizons beyond the classroom walls. This included major study tours, like their 2022 trip to the magnificent sea beach of Kuakata, known as Savarkana, or Sea Daughters, and day-long explorations of their own treasured countryside at the Modu Tilla Eco Park. Between the direct access to top-tier economic experts and the perspective-shifting study tours, the club effectively neutralized the geographic isolation that had threatened to hold these students back. The true test of any academic pipeline is the placement data, and the methodology NLC employed yielded concrete, highly competitive results on the national stage. This visualization shows the direct output of the program. After navigating highly competitive exams, a total of 4 NLC students cracked into medical school, securing 3 spots at public institutions and 1 at a renowned private facility. Looking further down the dataset, we see an additional 6 club members placing into prominent public universities, including 2 in highly specialized agricultural programs, alongside 2 successful nursing placements, with 1 student already graduated and fully registered. By strictly enforcing its technical and ethical guidelines, this rural organization successfully bypassed traditional barriers, converting raw local talent into elite national placements. The final barrier the club targeted was the most difficult to clear: securing fully funded academic placements at international universities. This mapping of their international reach shows the results. The club supported 3 of its members through the entire international pipeline, leading to fully funded scholarships in Malaysia, Saudi Arabia, and China. These success stories provide a definitive answer to the problem we started with. The trajectory of these students proves that the physical location of your hometown does not dictate the ultimate ceiling of your academic career. The results achieved in Nalitari show how rural communities can successfully navigate the path from local training to global achievement. By combining targeted mentorship with a strong ethical foundation, NLC has demonstrated how to build a world-class educational pipeline anywhere.